Hi, my name is Mike Morgan. I am Director of the Runzone 100 Club, and I welcome you to this short introduction of what it is all about. A good few years ago, a friend of mine who has been a lifelong friend of over 50 years, who I was at school with, decided that we had been running for nearly over 30 years and we should maybe sit down and think about how many runs we've actually, or journeys we've accomplished. And him being a global citizen and does a huge amount of running overseas and covered the 7 continents and the 6 majors. I myself have done about 28 Buffs marathons, 9 Bongolas, 9 ELAC or PG Bison, done 28 Two Oceans full ultras, and completed 6 Washi 100 milers. In the due course, he had been looking at an overseas 100 marathon club and possibly also in the United States and Europe. When we got chatting, and we decided to look in South Africa if there was any such thing that had sprung up or was available to us, because we had both passed the 100 marathon and ultra mark in combinations. So we looked around in South Africa and could not find such a rewards or recognition club, and so the Runzone 100 Club was formulated last year, possibly June, July, and we have our own Facebook page called Runzone 100 Club, which is open to anybody freely to join. However, to actually join the 100 Marathon Ultra Club is a cost involved, and there are 3 joining categories. If you have only completed between 1 and 50 marathons, and then you are a partial member. It costs 150 Rand. It's a once-off payment, and for that you receive 2 certificates. So you receive a license sticker, a badge, and a bumper sticker. If you have completed from between 51 and 99, you will fall into the associative member, and this is also only 150 rands to join. It's a once-off payment, and you also receive 2 certificates, a license sticker, a badge, and a bumper sticker. Then the 100 Club member that has done over 100 or 100 and more marathons and ultras as a combination, they pay 300 Rand, also once-off joining fee. For them, they receive a medal, the 100 finishers medal. They also receive 2 certificates. They receive a bumper sticker, a license sticker, and a badge. The first 10 that have joined also receive a free beanie. There is also some form of memorabilia that has also been started up. As far as for the 100 official full members, they have a cap, which I have here on my head, and I can just maybe show what it maybe look like. That's the 100 Club there, and there's a top which I have on, and it's a hoodie. There's also a running vest, and also t-shirts that have been made for the various other categories as far as challenges or people that have not quite received the amount that the 100 Club full membership does receive. I know it is a fairly, I don't know if one can call it elite, but also a specific group of people that have achieved that. I'm sure in South Africa there are many more people that have either reached that benchmark or have exceeded it by far. At the moment, we are still in process of advertising and putting ourselves out there for members to join. We, however, are not a running club, and we do not wish any other running clubs in South Africa to feel threatened by our forming of this recognition and rewards club. It is very different to overseas 100 marathon clubs, where they do tend to form a running club because they don't have such a stringent club system in their running. Lots of people just need a license number or can run in independent colours. South Africa is slightly different, where we have a very strong club system, and most of our big ultras we do wish or do require to be a member of a club and have a license number, although that is not always a prerequisite. But our club system works a lot stronger. We're not here to take over or to pinch people from running clubs. We're just there to reward. And also, I know other running clubs, and I belong to, and I have belonged to a few. They also tend to do some sort of rewards or recognition for their club members, and we do not wish to pose a threat to them. However, I think it is the first South African 100 ultra and marathon club for recognition and rewards, and I wish all of those people that are out there that do not know about it, I hope that this is explained in a format which is able for you to join without feeling threatened that you have to leave your club. And we're here just to share and experience, especially through the Runzone 100 Club Facebook page, that there are motivations, there are quotes, there's some running tips, and we try and interact that way as to our journeys that we've been so blessed to be able to be sharing, with friendships and memories and many times or many years on the road. Bearing in mind that when we first started out, both Gavin and I, we probably did not even envisage reaching such a milestone, and it was mainly probably the little targets of getting, say, a permanent number at one of the marathons or local marathons, the Two Oceans Ultra Comrades, which I've now been blessed with finishing 16. And although starting and finishing my first one at 19 with my father to get his 10th, it took about 10 years before I went back for my second commerce journey. However, we wish you all the best from us as Runzone 100 Club, and we hope to see you joining up our Facebook page and also joining the actual Runzone 100 Ultra Marathon Club. The registration forms and the membership forms and the rules and about us are all on that Facebook page, and it requires you to fill in those forms and to have it signed by the chairman or club secretary, and then we have a period where we ratify it, and then once it's approved, you are basically on the Runzone 100 Ultra Club membership list, either as a partial, associated, or full member. If, however, you have joined before you reached your 100 and you then continue and you reach it, you don't then pay an additional 300, you just top up. So if you've paid 150 as a joining fee and you then reach the 100-mile mark or the 100 marathon ultra mark, you then just top up with an additional 150 Rand. The other thing is the badges that you acquire. Once you have reached the 5 that we have, we've got a recognition badge for 10 completed, for 25, for 50, for 75, and then for the 100 mark at the moment. Obviously, certificates can be issued for people that have joined or paid and joined if they have done and completed possibly every 5, just to add extra motivation to the runner and to make it something that doesn't have to last or wait such a long period of time before some recognition is received, but that will be on request. If you need an upgrade of a badge, then that can also be purchased. Prices also are available on the Facebook page site. And furthermore, I wish you all the best on your journeys and your adventures and your experiences in running. It has been a truly and remarkable period of time for me and Gavin, as we have never envisaged that we would possibly reach this far or never have got that far. It was all about just getting the first one done, and then maybe getting a few done, and then maybe your 10th and a permanent number, and just been truly remarkably blessed and humbled and honored by being associated, being running for so many years, at least 30 plus years. Thank you very much.